Ugh. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting to buy batteries, man. My fucking controller's gonna die on me. Give me 2 seconds. Let me throw fucking. I'm sorry, my bad. I was completely and utterly unprepared for this in every way, shape, and form. Fine. I probably should have just made my life easier and just did Cyberpunk for a little while. Ooh, what happened? I'm retarded. That's what happened. I'm always fucking stupid. I'm a stupid fucking guy. I do stupid things. At the detriment of those around me. What's up, Corey? How you doing, buddy? Fucking King Corey in the house. King Corey of the House of Flockstra. And just to double check that fucking Rumble's not fucking me like it does so often. Let me see here. Cool. I also like how it's I also like how fucking I can't see all the chat. Like I see that fucking Corey's chatted like a few times and it's fucking I suppose that's supposed to be pronounced Matthew Lab Lab Matthew. We'll just call you Matthew, dog. That's fucking not showing up, but it is on my Rumble side, which is neat. That's cool. That's awesome. I fucking love Rumble, bro. It's so cool. Let me do this so that I can let me pop the chat out and then that way based. Cool. I'm pretty good at pronouncing names, dude. For the most part. I try. Like I actually fucking try. Based. Stacy May on locals. I don't know why people sign up to locals, but why are you even on right now? This is crazy. Because I have a fucked up circadian rhythm, and I have this thing where like I go through like a 3-month period where like I'm nocturnal, and then I go through like a 3-month period where I wake up at like fucking 2 or 3 in the morning, and then just have fucking anxiety attacks about not being productive. And yeah, I would have streamed earlier, but it just got too close. I was doing other shit in Unreal, and like, because yesterday I bought this plugin to solve some fucking issue that I couldn't solve because I can't code in Unreal, and it had this like weird fuck up where like I bought this one plugin, but it installed this totally different plugin from the same people. And they were cool. They handled it like immediately, like fucking it. But yesterday I didn't get to work on anything because like that was the main thing I was gonna work on was setting up those blueprints and shit for that that to solve that problem I was having. And like it just got too close to fucking like if it hits like fucking like 4:35, I'm not gonna stream like during the week because like 6:30 is when I start getting my fucking my daughter up for school, and then like then it's like I'm not streaming while that's going on, even fucking if my wife's home and shit to take care of it, because like I don't want them to have to be like quiet or anything or fucking tiptoe around me being gay on the internet. So I don't know. Time just got away from me. I got up at like 2. I did things for like a couple hours in Unreal, and then I got too close to like 5-ish, 5:30, and I was like, fuck. And then I just wait till fucking like 8 when she gets on the bus about, and then fucking I'm just gonna stream till Daywave starts. I might stream over top of Daywave. I don't fucking care. I'm my own man. God damn it. No, you need to make them fear you. That's what I do. Oh, don't worry. They flinch if I come into a room too quick. Like, I still have got some things down pat. You know what I mean? The fetal position is fucking is a go-to defense in my house. I would never. It's fucking hilarious. Sorry about the I'm on YouTube. Oh, well, nobody's watching anyways. The Negro chirps in the background. It's fucking Half-Life Alyx telling me to pull the trigger to start. I don't want to pay Rumble for no ads, so I got locals, no ads, and extra ROTC days. That's pretty based. That's pretty based. Plus like anything that I delete, like if I delete something off Rumble, it stays on locals. And like I don't even think it's like it's technically set to like fucking like I don't think when you set these things up, I don't know if like the locals stream is like exclusive, like you have to pay for it. I know regardless, like to watch it. I know regardless you have to pay for locals to like be in the chat. Plus like my locals isn't expensive. Like if you signed up for it recently, then it's like it should be only like $2 or $3 or some shit. think I lowered it to 3. Um, in the future, though, Stacy, I'm gonna be switching over to Patreon probably. But everybody who's signed up for locals currently will get like, you're gonna get hooked up. I'm not gonna ask you guys to switch over to a different platform and then like, not make it amenable or like you'll get like a few months free of it. You know what I mean? Like I want people to fucking go over to the Patreon because there's gonna be some integration with like Patreon and Discord and shit for things that the Unreal shit that I'm working on. But like I'm not gonna like fucking beat you over the head and make you sign up for another service or some shit. Everybody's gonna get like a few months free. Everybody's currently signed up. And it's not gonna be more expensive. Like, I'm going to lose money switching over to Patreon for fucking sure, but there's like a couple things that I need for these fucking this project I'm working on. Like the Discord integration and shit like that I just can't use locals for. Despite me trying to do everything I could to fucking like keep locals like involved. But you won't have to, you know what I mean? I know it sucks. I know it sucks having people sign up for multiple shit. How dare you make it easy and save me money, you monster. Yeah, no, it won't be any more expensive on your end, and you'll definitely get like a couple months free if you're already signed up for the locals when I make the switch. And I'll probably even send out a code to like people who used to be signed up for the locals, cuz like I woefully under fucking posted on locals. Like I feel bad that people signed up for locals, and I don't really feel like I provided a value for it. Like I really don't. I don't. I am thoroughly disappointed in the amount of shit I've posted on locals. I mean, there is some locals exclusive shit. Like you can listen to this prank call that I did like on Pride Month to a trans clinic in Colorado like fucking like 2 years ago, and it's fucking hilarious. I make the chick cry. And I didn't even mean to. Should I sign up for locals or just wait for Patreon? I need to spend my money. Look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't want to jump through extra hoops of signing up for locals and shit, then like don't. Like, I can't promise. I can't tell you when fucking. I'm trying to get this shit off the ground. Like this show that I want to do with Unreal off the ground. But it is a lot of work. It's a lot more work than the other thing I was doing in Unreal with fucking Ernest. And here, let me mute the Oculus for a second so it stops chirping in your ear. I'm sorry. It is a metric fuckload more work than the thing with Ernest. Far and fucking away. And I just can't make any promises on to when exactly it's going to be done and up and running. I was hoping to have it done by the end of February, beginning of March, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Mimi said Virgie e-begging. I'm literally doing the opposite of e-begging. I'm doing the opposite of that. I'm telling people that I'm going to lose money and give them free local shit. And I'm actively trying to talk this dude out of fucking signing up for locals. Like, and being honest with him. Shut up, Mimi. You piece of shit. I fucking love Mimi because Mimi just comes in here and gives me shit. But it's always warranted. I fucking love Mimi. Fucking, I need somebody to fucking call me a faggot. Like, I need somebody in chat that I know, like, actually enjoys, like, when the content is good. Ugh, gross. I called it content. When the show is good, they enjoy it and they laugh, but also they have no fear of being like, you're a faggot. Cut it out. I enjoy it. But Granted, that being said, like, again, like, everybody who signed up for locals will get a few free months of fucking, of Patreon when that shit gets set up and started and whatnot. So, like, I don't know. It might save you money in the future. But again, dude, I'm only charging like $3 for my locals. Mimi said, okay, faggot. I fucking love you, Mimi. You fucking rule. uh, You said content. You are an e-faggot. I always describe myself as an a Z-list fucking shit tier e-faggot. Like, I always describe myself as that, dude. This shit is gay. Doing this shit is gay. And I fucking... The only reason I do it is because people occasionally give me money. And, like, I'm gonna be playing video games anyways. Like, I want to, like, yell and scream at my computer screen anyways. So, like, why not just do it? Somebody else can giggle at it. $3 for Fergie's only facts. That would be the funniest shit ever, to start like a Patreon, like set up a make a Patreon style website, but call it OnlyFags. So and also with the Unreal shit, you're not gonna have to sign up to it to like watch the show. It's not going to be a paywalled show. What's going to be paywalled is participation, and I'm trying to find multiple ways for people to participate in the show, which is kind of why I need like Discord integration and shit, because it makes my life easier with like their APIs and whatnot. Like, everybody will be able to watch the show for free. You're not going to have to pay me to watch a show. I might do like one paywall episode a month, but like, that's a big maybe, and I'm wrestling with myself over it. Nobody's gonna have to pay me to watch a fucking show. The fucking payment thing, the Patreon integration and all of that shit will be participation. Like, and I don't really want to fucking let go what that participation will be as of now. But, like, because I don't want to make promises I can't keep. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep to anybody, because I do that way too fucking often. Way too often I tell people, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, and then I never do it. Because I'm a lazy piece of shit. That's kind of why I'm on the internet, fucking yelling nigger and shit for fucking money. But said okay, but like, it's not going to be for watching the show. It's going to be for participating in the show. And of course you can still send super chats and shit like that, and fucking. It's still, like, you know, things like that. You don't have to sign up for a monthly fucking fee. But it just will... It streamlines a lot of shit for me. You know what I mean? Anywho, like, let's play the fucking game, dude. Let's play Half-Life Alyx. Let's fucking go! Nigger! Sorry, I had to yell the N-word. I try to keep that to, like, nighttime when my neighbors aren't awake. But, like, they're all at work. They're Mexicans. Like, I live in a fucking shitty Hispanic neighborhood. Like, fucking, they're all Mexicans, dude. All right. Headset. Oh, shit, I didn't smoke any weed. I should smoke weed. You know, Mimi, thank you for shaming me into turning it onto hard mode for Half-Life Alyx, because I've been enjoying it a lot more. Like, before I just wanted to rush through the story. And, like, the story's not that great. And it has been way more fun, like, getting my ass handed to me. So, fucking shame works, dude. We should bring back shaming people. It's funnier to think your neighbors hear you saying nigger when they sleep. Just yelling it. They can't hear him over the yelling and mariachi music. No, dude, actually, it's so funny. The noise ordinance laws where I live are like, I think it's 9 p.m. to like 6 a.m. I swear to God, 8:45, you can hear a fucking pin drop 4 houses down. Like, it's loud as shit up until that point. Did you? Fucking, it's loud as shit up until that point. But, like, 8:30 hits, like 20, 30 minutes before fucking noise ordinance shit, it is dead fucking silent. Occasionally you get, like, an ignorant, like, fucking teenager or, like, somebody in their 20s that, like, rolls through the neighborhood being loud as fuck. You know what I mean? That's, like, to be expected anywhere. Like, I'm not going to get mad at some kid for being a retard. Kids are retards, you know what I mean? But, dude, the moment, like, they obey all the fucking laws, they don't bother nobody, they don't bother me. Like, fucking, I've had multiple times where people who can't even speak English, like, because the fucking, the Amazon drivers and shit are all, like, retards out here, and they'll just leave packages wherever and pretend they did their job. And fucking, like, I've had people come up to my porch that, like, come knock on my fucking door to bring me packages that, like, they don't even speak English. Like, they don't speak English. And, like, they bring, like, I don't know, man. I love my neighborhood. The biggest thing I love about it is that, like, I know for a fact some of these people sell drugs and they probably have cartel ties. And that means that, like, blacks are terrified of this neighborhood. They do not come into it. They do not come into this. Like, it is every once in a while I get some, like, weird fucking homeless person, like, knock on my fucking door at, like, 3 a.m. and then I stick a fucking gun in their face and they never come back. Like, it's really that simple. It turns out homeless people don't really call the cops. So you just walk outside and rack your pistol and fucking, like, and they just leave and they never come back. They don't ever come back to your door, dude. It's pretty awesome. And, like, all my neighbors are cool as shit, dude. They really are. They're nice as fuck. Like, almost every, like, dude, if I walk my dog on, like, a Friday night or a Saturday night, I cannot get around my neighborhood without somebody offering me a beer. Like, it's fucking rad, dude. And I actually have a really funny story. This one time I was walking my dog, and my dog is, like, she loves people. She fucking loves people. So, like, every person, she loves people. So, like, she'll, like, try to walk up and fucking, and, like, be friendly and shit. And she's, like, she's a Pomsky. She's 75% Husky, 25% Pomeranian. So she's, like, this tiny little floofy Husky that everybody fucking loves. So she runs up and she wiggles her little floofy tail with her ears back, and everybody fucking loves her. And I swear to God, I cannot get through this fucking neighborhood without somebody handing me a fucking beer. It's fucking hilarious, dude. But this one time I was walking fucking, it was years ago at this point. Fucking, I was walking and my dog walked up to these two dudes, and I was like, I'm sorry, man, my bad. And fucking, dude was like, no, it's cool, man. Fucking, hey, fucking, you want a beer? And he fucking, They had I swear to God, this is the most fucking Hispanic shit ever. They had a case of Bud Light, but they also had a case of like Modelo, and then they had a couple 40s of fucking like of the Corona Dark. And I was like, I'll take a Modelo, dog. I don't want that fucking Bud Light shit. That's garbage. So like I'm sitting there and I'm talking to them and they're like petting the dog, fucking, and like this one dude there, it's like three of them. This one dude there is like being kind of a fag. He's just being weird and shit. And he walks away. He walks back into their house to like go take a piss or something. And fucking the guy that offered me the beer to begin with, like, taps me on the chest with the back of his hand, dude shit. Taps me on the chest and goes, hey, don't worry about him. He's Guatemalan. We don't like him. Corona Familiar. Yeah, the dark one. Yeah, earn your earn. Earn your earn is one of the best names I have ever fucking seen, period, for anything. Oh my God. Dude, that is a fucking fantastic fucking song title. Oh my God. Earn Your Earn is a fucking amazing band name. Holy shit, dude. I'm asking you permission. I won't use it without your permission because you obviously, like... Can I use that, dude? Can I use that? Can I use that in like a fucking like a grindcore track or like a deathcore track? Earn Your Earn is fucking... It's so simple! It's so simple and so genius! Holy shit, dude! I'm literally putting a text file on my desktop right now. Like, if you don't want me to use it, that's fine. Like, I won't. I won't use it if you don't want me to. But, like, I haven't smoked anything yet. I've been sitting here with a steamroller in my hand that's packed, and I haven't hit it yet because, dude, I haven't really been smoking a lot of weed lately. I just haven't. Like, since my lungs, like, got all fucked up from that bronchitis and shit. And then, like, having COVID, like, right after it. I'm pretty sure it was COVID. Well, COVID's not real, but whatever. Oh, my God. Earn Your Earn is so fucking good, dude. Holy shit, that rules, bro. Damn, dog. Damn, nigga. Damn, dog. Seriously, though, that shit rules, dude. That's such a great fucking name. They can't... They can't... I can't even take bong rips anymore, Beamy. Like, I can take tiny little itty-bitty baby girl bong rips, but, like, if I try to take, like, an actual bong rip, it fucking murders me. Dude, it fucking slaughters me to try to take, like, an actual bong rip. It's fucked. It sucks, dude. I hate it. You know how long I've been smoking weed? I've been smoking weed so long it doesn't affect me. It's like smoking a cigarette. What are some home remedies for jock itch? I don't know, man. Like, fucking... I've never had that. See, like, I'm a faggot. I've never done sports. I've never been into sports. My parents didn't put me into sports. Like, that wasn't a thing for me. So, like, I don't know, dog. Like, I don't know, cut your dick off, dude. Cut your dick off. That'll fix jock itch. You won't have no dick no more. Flay the infected skin from your body. And I know the timing of that. Los Tejas, fucking, he didn't hear what I had just said about cutting your dick off because of it came in the latency. The latency, folks. Rumble. Rumble has the best latency of any platform out there. That's the most important thing that streamers look for. Streamers, when they look at platforms, they go, what's the best latency? They say, what's the best latency for me? They say that's the most important feature. It's the most important thing you can have is good latency. And Rumble has the best. Rumble is the greatest latency. Never mind the fact I'm praising the only website that also runs the server farm that capitulates for Truth Social. Never mind that fact. My Trump is terrible, but it's good enough. Hey, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna take a bong rip and kill myself for Mimi. I just have to change the water out because I'm a fucking autist about bong water. And, like, I do not. I am too fucking old to smoke out of dirty bongs. I will not do it. I will fucking not do it. I will shame the shit out of you if I see your bong is gross. Like, if it's got, like, a buildup of resin on it or some shit. Or, like, I can see where your lip hits it and there's a little resin mark as the smoke flies past. Like, I will fucking shame you like Mimi in this goddamn chat. I do not accept that. It is fucking disgusting. You are disgusting. No, I got you, dog. Let me go change the water out. I change the water in my tube every fucking time I smoke out of it, dude. I don't fuck around. And I clean it, like, I probably do, like, a deep clean, like, salt and hey, heads up on all your water pipes and shit. 420 cleaner is retarded. Don't ever buy it. 420 cleaner is kosher salt. It's kosher salt, like 95% isopropyl alcohol and some Windex. If you want the same results, you can get it in your house right now. Like, it don't ever, and you don't even need the Windex. Don't ever buy 420 cleaner. It is a fucking waste of your money. It is a scam. Isopropyl alcohol, 90 or the highest percentage you can get, preferably over 90. If you can only get like 50% isopropyl alcohol, you can actually bring it up to like 90% by just if you take like a container, like one of those like food containers, you know what I mean? Dump all the isopropyl alcohol in it, and then fucking throw some salt in there, like a decent amount of salt, and then shake it with fucking like the lid on it, and just let it sit. It will fucking separate the water from the alcohol, and then you just take this shit off the top, put it back in the bottle. You definitely scrape your cone piece when you run out of weed. I haven't smoked resin since I was like 22, dog. There's not a like, weed is legal in Virginia. There is no running out of weed. Like, you realize, like, $10 a gram in Virginia is expensive for, like, really good weed. Like, it running out of weed is not a thing that I deal with. Like, I take that shit and I wipe out my fucking, like, my slides and shit with a fucking Q-tip after it's been soaked in isopropyl, and then I fucking throw it in the trash. Like, never. Windex mixes with alcohol. Doesn't that make mustard gas or something? No, no. Bleach you're thinking of. What is running out of weed? Is that like poor logistical planning? Yeah, I haven't run out of weed in like a decade, dog. What are you talking about? That's not a thing here. That's not a thing at all. Like that doesn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. Literally every gas station in Virginia sells weed under the table. Like literally all of them. Have you ever tried those freeze pipes or whatever the fuck it's called? Yeah, I make them actually. Um, the coil ones tend to work better, to be honest with you. Um, but like it doesn't work well enough. Like it'll cool it down, yeah, but it doesn't get it to like a cold enough point for like it to really matter. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. Like it definitely, like, you can tell the difference, but it's not enough to like make or break you, if you know what I mean. Like if you've got like the flu, like you're not gonna like, and you can't smoke weed because of how bad your fucking throat hurts or some shit. It's not gonna make it to where you can smoke weed. You know? Um and honestly, I don't really make them a lot anymore because people just don't, like, I don't know, they don't really buy them a lot. It's like a gimmick thing that like people buy online. But if someone goes into a shop to buy like a pipe that the shop bought wholesale, they don't really sell very often. So like every once in a while, like I'll bring some into a shop and they're like, "Yeah, I'll take a couple of those." And then like I'll have them in like the case and they won't buy them. They don't care. It just doesn't sell enough, dude. Like regular hand pipes and fucking bubblers and shit sell a million times more than fucking any, like, and it's so much extra work because like you have like a couple options of trying to make it, and like there's like a really hard way and there's like an easier way. Do they call you Virgie because you're from Virginia? Like some people are called Tex. That's really funny. And yes, I guess, or whatever. I don't really care. No, it's a name I didn't choose. Are these ice pieces small enough to go into this fucking thing? It's better if you don't choose your nicknames. to be honest with you. If I smoke weed occasionally, it's because a blunt is being passed around. Based. Based. Blunts are the real man's smoking apparatus. Like, the nigger psyop of blunts being their thing is, like, it's gross, dude. White people invented cigars. White people invented putting weed in cigars. Black people picked it up. It's not our fault that black people, like, attach themselves to our cool thing. Just like they did, like, rock and roll and fucking blues and having fucking instruments that played notes instead of just stretching like a hog skin over top of a fucking wood fucking cylinder. Alright, let me fucking hit this. Like, it's already 9. I'm gonna fucking play this game for like an hour. I really should just start firing up a screen, like a stream with the intention of doing something, or with the a blatant lie of doing something, and then just not doing it and just talking to chat. I should just start making like fucking ignorant retard stream like titles where it's like, oh, we're riffing Johnny 5 or some dumb shit, and then just never doing it and just talking to chat. It's pretty much what we do anyways, right? It's better to just talk to chat. More interesting that way, man. I will die by the position that blunts are the superior way to smoke weed, though. I will. Blunts are better. I really actually want to, like, I want to get a bunch of weed and roll, like, weed cigars. Like, I want to see how that works out. Like, because, like, rolling cigars actually isn't that hard. The consistency, though, is different, and that's, like, the biggest problem. Is that with weed, you're literally rolling a flower. And, with fucking, like, a cigar, you're rolling leaves. You know what I mean? You're rolling leaves into a compact state, like a tobacco. But it would be pretty rad to roll like a traditional fucking like cigar with like weed in it. It could be done. It can be done. The Candyman can. Alright, whatever. I'm sorry. Like, I'm supposed to be playing a video game right now. Guys, I'm supposed to be playing a video game and I'm not. The cigarette machines don't take kindly to weed sticky, but all that non-sticky corpo weed will work. LOL. Yeah, no, I've rolled weed shit with cigarette machines. The trick is like you put a tiny bit of tobacco around the weed. They have rolling machines made from plastic. Yeah, and they suck. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but like, unless, like, I don't know, man. They just kind of suck. Like, I can roll something just as good by hand and like it end up tighter and fucking packed better than with like a fucking weed rolling machine. Like the little like raw one. Like I just do it better, dude. My electric cigarette maker rules. Yeah, but you can't like Unless you have the mechanical ones, you can't stuff weed in that fucker. That's like kind of how they work. You can't put weed in like the electronic ones. But those things do rule, dude. Like fucking the last time I was smoking cigarettes, I was using fucking mechanical rollers and yeah, the fucking you fucking hook up with a boy who fucking got some fucking the electronic one, and you're like, oh my god, I just rolled a carton in like 20 minutes. This is fucking rad. There's a learning curve to the rolling machine. There is. Last time I had an edible, I thought I was going to die. Yeah, but how many milligrams was it? And also, you just said like the only time you smoke is when like there's a blunt being passed around. So your tolerance for THC is pretty like low probably. Um and I can understand that. Like if I hit my limit with like edibles, like I don't like it. You know what I mean? There is a point where it's fucking too much, dude. Like and my limit is very high, granted. Like I have to fucking eat like like 100 milligrams is like my threshold for feeling it, and it's like I'm not feeling it. Like for me to actually be like high off of edibles, it's got to be like 500 milligrams, about anywhere from 300 to 500, depending on the day and how much I smoked and blah 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 blah. But like if I'm smoking regular, it's like 500 milligrams. I have eaten like 2,000 milligrams and been like, I want off this ride. I don't want this. I don't want this. This is awful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've eaten way past my limit and been like, this is fucking terrible. Why do people do this to themselves? Let me off this fucking ride. And it's not like acid. It's not like other psychedelics or anything like that where you can, like, take a Xanax or something and, like, you know, or, like, take a fucking, like, go to sleep or some shit. Like, you take, like, fucking way over your threshold for weed, and it's like, nigga, you on this ride, dog. You on this ride, and you riding it, dog. My friend made brownies because he has back pain, and I was stressing about some stuff, so he gave me one. I took a quarter of it. Yeah, he probably, because, like, if he actually has, like, pain and shit he's trying to relieve, he's probably, like, been smoking to relieve the pain, and then, like, once that stops, he's, like, putting shitloads of THC into something that he can digest and, like, not have to smoke. Yeah, that's the worst, dude. Never, ever eat a cancer patient's or, like, a fucking, like, a pain management patient's fucking edibles unless you're prepared to be fucking done for, like, the rest of the day. Yeah, dude, and, like, brownies hit, like, dude, one time I made cookies, and it was, like, I made these cookies out of fucking, I made cookies out of like some smalls I bought, like these tiny little smalls, but it was like really good weed. And I bought an ounce, I weighed it out, it was 28 grams, and I made 28 cookies. So each cookie had like a gram of this THC in it. And fucking, bro, we were eating them and getting fucked up. And then one of 'em, like my roommates I was living with, because we were in like a giant house with like 7 bedrooms. One of my roommates fucking left their cookie, and my dog got it and just scarfed it down like quick as fuck. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I sat out there with the dog for like an hour, and she was fine. She was cool. She was chilling. And then, like, I was like, all right, the dog's fine. She's cool. This is pretty trooper shit. And then I went to my room, And it wasn't like 5 minutes after I went to my room that one of my roommates knocked on the door and was like, so I think your dog is dying. I was like, what the fuck? And I rush out of the room, and my dog is like laying on her side, just flipping out, dude. And like, I was like, oh God, no. I took her to the room and like laid her down on my bed. And like, she wasn't having seizures, she was just spazzing, you know what I mean? She was just high as fuck. Like, they're retards. They thought the dog was having seizures. She wasn't having seizures. She wasn't salivating. She was reacting to stimuli. She was just high as fuck and being a weirdo. And like 30 minutes later, she was okay, and she just started like fucking like pounding dog food. But yeah, bro, like I've made some shit, some edibles where it's like things that should not eat edibles have been like, oh, that sounds tasty. Like, it was literally only like, it was like 30 minutes that was scary because my dog was just being a spaz and weird. And then like after that, she was fine. Like, fucking, she just kind of like sat there and like ate food off my bed like lazy all and shit. Like, fucking, like, hour or two later, she was up doing dog things, but it was so fucking funny, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, I was terrified in the moment. I was like, oh my God, my dog's gonna die. Like, we were like looking for like emergency vets and shit. And like by the time we had like found an emergency vet that would take her and like wasn't like, it was in our budget to like was like, we were about to spend all our money. This dog just kind of like got up and she like she was laid down and she just started eating fucking eating like cat food and dog food and shit. It was just like, I'm cool, dog. Like, her face was like slumped into the bowl of food. Like, she wasn't holding her head up. She was just opening her mouth and sticking her tongue out and like eating food. I swear to God, the fucking dog ruled. I mean, it's the dog I was talking about earlier. It's my Pomsky. She's a fucking retard. I guarantee you, if I made some edibles now, she would still eat. Animal abuse alert. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dogs eat shit they shouldn't all the time. Abuse my dog. A roommate of mine let her get to something she shouldn't have. That's not animal abuse. Fuck you, Mimi. Piece of shit. I hate you now. All those good things I said at the beginning of the stream, I take them back. Gave me what she considered a low dose of edibles, 25 milligrams, and I was hallucinating and in fucking hell. 25 milligrams of weed is a wildly low dose. That's hilarious. Like, not to be honest with you, dude, some people's livers, like, because it's your liver that processes it. And like some people's livers are just different. Like they just are, man. Some people handle like Mersh. I've watched Mersh like eat handfuls of weed gummies and like it not even affect him. It's weird. It's probably because like he's killed his liver with alcoholism. Probably the same with me, dude. It's probably the same with me. I probably murdered my liver to the point where like it doesn't matter anymore. I just can't process it. But like it really just comes down to like the person, man. And like some people eat like fucking like you, like Safe Explodes, the fucking 25 milligrams will fuck you up and bring you to hell. Whereas, like, me, dude, I have to eat, like, fucking 250 milligrams, like, fucking 300 before, like, I feel like I ate something that was worth it. Fucking animal abuse is funny as shit. I was trying to take her to a vet, and then she was better. Fuck you. I'm gonna hit this bong rip and kill myself in the name of Mimi. Hold on, let me clear my chest. Alright. I love you, Mimi, you fucking piece of shit. Is he dead yet? Not yet. Dogs eat their own shit, so it was probably Virgie's dog's fault. No, it was my high ass roommates that were being ignorant. And when my dog snatched a cookie off the arm of the fucking chair. Well, I wasn't in the room. But what they told me is that one of them had set one of these cookies down on the fucking arm of their chair. Because we had like a little patio thing that was like screened in. And they had, all the dogs were out there chilling, and they had set this fucking, they had set this fucking like cookie on the arm of their chair. And my dog ran up and snagged it. And instead of any of them grabbing it from her, they all just giggled and went, "Oh man, this dog's gonna be so high." Are you up late or up early? Up late, technically, at this point. Like, Ronnie McNutt on a bong rip. To this day, I will never not laugh at his dog, or at his mom's dog, like, running out and just barking at the split head in front of him. Like, fucking... Ronnie McNutt was such a piece of shit. Your drunk Daywave appearance was spectacular. 10 out of 10. That's, like, not the only one. There's a lot of times where I show up to Daywave at, like, 10 a.m. and I'm fucking drunk, dude. Because, like, what do you want from me? Like, I woke up at 2. I started drinking after 8 hours. That's how life works. Also, Royce hates me when I do that. It's fucking... He hates me when I do that. Occasionally it's funny, but he's like, "Bro, you're such a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck?" I can't help it! If I'm awake for 8 hours, I'm drinking. He was kind of upset with me, and I understand why. Don't get me wrong. Like, Royce had every right to be upset with me coming on his show drunk. But also, let's be honest, it was hilarious. Like, Royce kicking me off and being like, "Okay, now we're going to do the show without that faggot," is fucking really funny, dude. Once you've been awake for an hour, it's okay to start drinking. I set a timer. I set a timer on my microwave, and when I'm like, when it hits 8 hours, I'm like, I'm drinking now. Being high is not the same as being drunk. Let's be honest, dude. Let's not conflate the two. Everybody on Daywave is high as shit. Yes, and you know what? They're not drunk. It's not the same thing. It is not equivalent. You cannot convince me of an equivalency between being high and being drunk. It is not the same thing. You set a timer on your microwave? What am I supposed to set it on, Goofy? My fucking Nokia? Pat is cool said Virgie just dominates a show when he's drunk. I do, though. I'm kind of a piece of shit in that way. Like, I can absolutely... Like, it's one of my talents, dude. I can walk onto any fucking show and dominate it. Like, I really can. Like, I hate to toot my own fucking horn on this one, but I can walk onto any fucking show that there is and dominate. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up for debate. Whether you like me being the center of attention or not is completely up for debate, and I will hear both sides of the argument. Like, who doesn't love day drinking, Virgie W? Hell yeah, Mimi. But, like, I can, dude. I've done it so many times. I used to fucking, like, I'm not trying to shit on Till or anything. I love Dr. Till. He's a good boy. But, like, back in the day, I'd go on Dr. Till's show and just dominate that shit. Of course, like, you know, show respect to Till and let him run his show, but, like, any fucking show, dude, I can dominate that motherfucker. In one way or another. And when I'm drunk, I kind of tend to do it without trying to, and I can understand why it's annoying. And I can also understand why somebody doesn't want some drunk asshole on their show. And I'm sorry, Royce. Royce, I'm sorry. It's 9:15. You might be one of these 42 people. Royce, I'm sorry! Susie said, I have another account, too. Based. Man, I haven't played this game at all. I've just been talking shit. Hey, by the way, you donate to the show if you wanted to. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy me doing early morning things, I might be more inclined to do them if people give me money during them. And that is my shill for the morning. I'm done. Let me play a game, dude. Let me hit this bong for Mimi. Because Mimi was like, oh, I don't remember what Mimi said. Salty Growers said, we like listening to you, Van Homie. Yeah, I'm pretty funny, I guess. Dabs up poop dicks. I like this Salty Grower guy. He's pretty funny. Royce has no taste in the finer things in life, like being 3 beers deep in by 9. Bro, I was like 2 beers deep and like 4 shots by the time I went on Daywave yesterday. And like, I'm not talking like I don't know if you guys have this in your area, because I know beers are kind of like area specific. But if you guys have Victory Brewing, I drank 2 Sour Monkeys, the 9.5%. They're 9.5% beers. I drank 2 of those during my stream, and I was doing shots the whole time too. And then I went on Daywave after my stream. That shit was hilarious, dog. And then he kicked me off, which is fucking so goddamn funny. Oh, God, that was fucking hilarious, dude. All right. Pat a school tip 10 and made this show worth it. I take back that weird curse where I wanted one of your next 10 shits to be one where you have to take off your clothes. I'm sorry, sir. You wasted your weird curse because I take off all of my clothes except my socks every time I take a shit. And I don't understand people who don't. You don't feel icky afterwards? And I know what you're thinking, but like, don't your feet feel weird? No, they feel warm and cozy because I only wear knitted socks in my own home. When I go to work and I don't shit, or when I leave the house and I don't shit, I put on Hanes. But the moment I come home, these fucking piggies get released and then they get encapsulated in fucking hand spun yarn. And I don't take them off. But you know what I do take off? Everything else when I take a shit. And I hold my dick the whole time like I'm gonna masturbate, but I don't. Because that's real power. It's a fucking retard. Clip it! Clip it! Propagate it! Make a new Reddit. Why would anybody take me serious? I don't take anything serious. It's just fucking all this is retarded. I just want to make you guys laugh. Pat, did you change your name or is there an imposter? My mistake listening to this while I am ill. I'm sorry, Frozo, buddy. I'm sorry you're sick, man. Everybody tell Frozen that they hope he gets better. Everybody, right now. Say it to him. Say it. Say it to this man. I love Frozen so much. He's like, if Frozen turned out to be the second coming of Christ, I would be like, that makes sense. He's so sweet. He's like the nicest person on the planet, dude. That's why, I don't get when people hit me up and they're like, I don't like Frozen. And it's like, fucking, you're gay. Fucking. And, not to make it, make Frozen paranoid. It's been, 2 or 3 people who have hit me up and have been like, yeah, I'm anti-Frozen. It's like, first of all, I don't know why you would, message one of his friends this. I love Frozen. And, second of all, you're completely, entirely, demonstrably wrong. You're a faggot. Stop it. Fucking Mimi's being a piece of shit, and I hope you get violently ill. I don't like your rat laugh, but I still listen to you. Are you talking to me or Frozen? I assume me. Will there be tranny concentration camps in Trump's America? Man, I hope they separate the tranny Mexicans from the regular Mexicans because, they're going to get raped. Mexicans are all gay. They're, super gay, dog. Do you know that, Mexicans are, the gayest people on Earth? The USAID did a study on it. That's why they wanted them in our country so bad. Where did my fucking lighter go? You obvious. Yeah, I don't know. I have a terrible laugh, dude. It's so funny when people give me shit and they're like, "Oh, fucking." It's either I get two things. I get either you're extremely annoying, and it's like, I know. I agree. You think I edit these videos? No, because then I'd have to listen to myself, and that sounds fucking terrible. The other one I get is you're faking it, and it's so funny to me. Because it's like, do you think that if I chose a laugh, this, this would be the one? This would be the one I chose. You know, like, one of the only times my wife looks at me like fucking she's disappointed is when I laugh really hard at something, and then I turn around and I look at her and she's like, ugh, you're a fag. Like, yeah, I know, hun. You're stuck until you cheat on me and divorce me and get nothing. There's no incentive, dude. That's why I'm an underachiever. Mexico has the most necrophiles. I don't know where he's getting these stats from, but I believe it. I hope so. Put the trannies on the train first. Oh, fuck. Alright, that one murdered me. The old man just said your laugh is a good filter for ROTC new facts. That's so wild to me because I'm an ROTC new fact. A lot of you guys who listen to ROTC have been listening to them a lot longer than me. As a matter of fact, pretty much everybody has been listening to ROTC before me, because I didn't listen to ROTC until I knew who they were. I listened to Daywave and Nightwave before ROTC. Woo! ROTC, then Nightwave, then Daywave for me. Yeah, I started watching Nightwave and Daywave at about the same time because I was a AP fag. Like, I watched AP. I watched AP and like like going way back. I watched like fucking Fright Power Hour, and then like I fucking like stopped having time to watch shit for a while. And then I was like, okay, like, why is Ghastly like doing this thing? Like, where's AP and shit? And then I found AP and he was doing Adonis Paul. Genius rebranding, by the way. I started watching both of them again, and I don't know, man. I made efforts. Like, I don't know. I like to contribute. I always have. So like, I contributed to both, and I contributed to fucking AP's shit. And AP like actively promoted me, and then after he like actively promoted me, like everybody in Ghastly shit just like kind of stopped fucking with me, except for like a couple people. It was weird. And then I started covering Adrasdia, and Adrasdia was JJ's thing. And like, really, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, I went to JJ first, and then from there because of my schedule, Nightwave and like ROTC at the same time. I mean, pretty much the same time, but like, of course, Nightwave came first, and then I watched ROTC. Um, who was able to get Aunt Kathy? I had Aunt Kathy on my stream multiple times. Like, I need to email her and like get up with her about like getting her number again. I used to talk to Aunt Kathy all the time, or at least like once a month. Um, and like time and number changes and shit. Like, weeks turn into months and shit like that. Ollie Demon says that JJ is to blame for this. Yes, he is. Actually, he really is. JJ is to blame for me being a thing, probably. Like in the ROTC, yes, absolutely. I give him an amazing amount of credit for me being around. Like, nah, dude. I wouldn't be on ROTC if it wasn't for JJ. There's no way I would have been. Because JJ was the one who vouched for me and was like, "Oh yeah, Virgie's cool." To Royce for fucking Daywave and shit for the few times I had like been involved with that. On Mersh's side, I don't think it was so much JJ. It was just me being funny in chat, and then playing Tarkov with him, and then fucking him getting to know me. Really, really, at the end of the day, dude, it was just all like the only reason I'm on fucking ROTC is because a lot of blocks laid into place. It's not that like I'm the best guy for this job or like I'm particularly good. It's just fucking JJ vouched for me with Royce, and Royce was like, "All right, he's all right." And then fucking I was funny on Nightwave and started playing Tarkov with Mersh, and Mersh was like, "Yeah, he's pretty funny and he's good, and I watch his show occasionally." And then Frozen was like, "I can't produce the show and be on the show every day." If Frozen never left, I wouldn't be on the show. Frozen's way better at this than me, dude. He's way better than this than me. Like, Frozen knows when to shut the fuck up. I don't. I'm a piece of shit. I've ruined the show quite often. You know what I mean? It was just all serendipity, nigga. Lost Day Off said, plus ROTC gets that tax break for employing a retarded person. They do, dude. My wife gets $200 a piece for each kid just because they think they have Down syndrome, even though they don't. It's weird. Like, we bred and, like, they don't have Down syndrome. Pat is Cool said you're better about on ROTC than on Daywave. Yeah, probably, because usually when I go on Daywave, it's because I've been up drinking all night. I'm assuming Frozen does a ton of work in the background. No, he still preps the show like a motherfucker. Like, look, man, like Royce pulls like a good amount of content from the shit that I prep. Frozen has a more he's got his shit down where like if let me put it to you this way. If Royce pulls from my prep for ROTC, every story is going to be a banger that is going to kill 20, 30 minutes of the show, right? But I probably post like a show and a half's worth every day, And sometimes I'm a piece of shit and I don't post anything. I'm not gonna lie to you people. Sometimes like my schedule and shit just like I just don't post anything. And Frozen on the other hand post like he'll post like 60 articles where Royce can go into like cuz we have separate prep folders where Royce can go into and just line up like 20 of those stories and not know what's in them, just read the headline, make a joke about it, run into it, and the show's done. You know what I mean? Like Frozen should be working for like big time people. Like honestly. Like Frozen should be like if Frozen was getting treated fairly, Frozen could literally be like the Drudge Report for like 8 shows and nobody would even notice. He's astoundingly good at finding fucking like news stories that like dude, like I could pick 4 of you at a chat and you would have like 100 people watching you just off of Frozen's prep if you just like sat and talked about it. Cuz most of the chat is pretty funny. But like he's really good at what he does. He really is. And I don't really think people realize like how much of ROTC is just Frozen. Like don't get me wrong, there's some shows where like every bit of prep is my prep. And like right now there's like it's news that we're all hearing about all at one time. So like when we go to prep a show, like Royce already has like most of the show prepped. But like dude, during a fucking slow week, which was like all of leading up to fucking Trump's presidency, that nigga Frozen is like he's like the mitochondria in the force that drives ROTC. It's fucking wild, dude. People don't give him enough credit. He gets a lot of credit. He doesn't get enough. Gooby Boots said he even gave me content. Frozen is the fucking man. I love that dude. I love Frozen. There's no like he's a piece of mythology in streaming for me. Like he's like shit that Jason and the Argonauts would have sailed through storms for, dog. He's the golden fleece. He's a beautiful motherfucker, man. And people don't appreciate him enough. Like people love him, but people don't love him enough. I don't care. No matter how much it is, it's not enough. You should love Frozen. All of the fucking shows you watch in the ROTC universe rely on that little fucking Filipino fuck that could literally strangle you to death. I also had to put that out there because I said little Filipino fuck. He could literally kill you. He could literally kill you. He's got arms like Donkey Kong now. Sue Sleepy said he's a machine, especially since his second arc with the shaved head, where he was like, nah, fuck this. We're going horde, nigga. I fucking love him. He rules. Alright, hey, maybe we should play the video game we were here to play. Like an hour ago, I have like 30 minutes before Daywave starts. Look, I'm gonna play through like most of a level, but I have to leave. I have to leave. All right, we're all good. Let me do this number. Take some shots before Daywave. I'm not going on Daywave. And I'll tell you why I'm not going on Daywave. Because Royce is not going to let me on Daywave while I'm drunk again for a long time. Like, I'm going to have to, like, tell, like, I'm going to be like, hey, not Mer, see, that's my point. I'm too drunk for Daywave. I'm going to be like, hey, Royce, send me a link to Daywave. I promise you, I am not inebriated. And then fucking Royce is gonna be like, the first thing he's gonna do when he fucking hears me in the Zoom call is make sure that I'm not drunk. And it's very obvious. It's very obvious. A beer or liquor, Virgie? Let's do a shot. Yeah, I'll do a shot. Liquor, nigga. Right now. My wife prefers beer or like the liquor drink, like canned liquor drinks that they sell at fucking like ABC stores here in Virginia, because we have ABC stores. But so occasionally like I'll have beer, but most of the time it's liquor for me, dog. Fuck, just dropped my headset. I almost lost it. I almost lost it. Hey, slow the girl. I need some Irish whiskey. I've been drinking Jim Beam. You know why? Because it's the cheapest liquor in my state that doesn't fucking burn my throat when I suck it. Like I could drink like 350 of Jim Beam like a beer bag. Like I used to drink Henry McKenna because that shit is dumb. Well, I mean it's like Jim Beam's only like, but Henry McKenna is like shit here. Like the cheapest worth of shit bourbon. And like dude, I bought like a handle of that. Fake shot? I didn't take a shot yet. I just opened it up. I was fucking. Amy, calm down, dude. Like, stop getting so, like, hasty. What? Did I pin something? Stop getting so. If you click on it, does it automatically pin it? I just pinned it. I pinned it. If I double click it, will it go away? Yeah, it does. Actually, that's a good feature. That's a good feature. Where you click on a chat message and it pins it. I didn't. It's not a fake shot. I didn't take a shot yet. Maybe I didn't take a shot yet. And also, I'm kind of drunk already. Hey, I have a breathalyzer. But no, let me turn it on. I don't know if it's like working at full capacity. Full 0.05. I feel like that's undercutting it. To be honest, I've done a lot of tests with that breathalyzer. 0.05 Tito. No, it's your day off. You think
It's her day off. This is why I need to be a bitch. Don't worry, you'll go in eventually. Still been working. Fine. Whatever. Fake shot. Fake shot, though. You piece of shit, Mimi. You fucking asshole. I'll take a real shot. How about that? How about them apples? Motherfucker. Probably one of the shots. Oh. Stacey said that it makes you timid and leave the shit about 10%. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was drunk. Right, so I took another shot. Because Mimi told me I didn't take a shot. I said I faked it. It's gross. It's gross. You're accusing me of things I didn't do.
But now let's play the game. Why is it all fucked up? Oh my god. Hold on. Alright, now it's fixed. But also, it's not sharing the fucking screen. There we go. Hey! Hold on. The boot. Das ist der Boot. Bitch. Bitch. Oh, I gotta cover my mouth. Hey, nigga. It really is less accurate. Hey! Hey, bitch! Hey, nigga! Duck Shoot Simulator 2025. You have to, like, actually cover your mouth when you walk past these four things. Bitch. Fucking faggot. God damn it! What the fuck is this? Hold on. God damn it. All right.
I'm out.
really don't want to like waste. Bitches! Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, I don't know what any of that did. God damn it. I got you, dog. Hell yeah.
Two shots left. I'm out.
Bro, what the fuck? I hate everything. The fuck is this thing doing this? I'm too drunk to taste this chicken, god damn it. I kind of feel like that strap wouldn't hold up to a bullet. I have no idea what to do. It's a carbon fiber strap, Virgie. You're fucking ass. It's funny as shit. I need to get down there in some way. Hey, you know what? I have an easy out. Guess what, boys? It's 10:02. Go watch Nightwave. Daywave. I meant Daywave. You should say You should say Nightwave because I'm drunk. I am inebriated. Redeem your alcohol content. Your redeem. Hold on. Where's my Rumble thing? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see how I do this. Oh no, it's echoing. It's really funny. That's that's really funny.